Welcome back to another Deadside video. Today guys, I'm going to be showing you how to build a sealable bunker base in Deadside. This is about to go crazy. Before we get into the video guys, I would just like to ask you guys to subscribe. Closing in on 10k. This is a crazy goal that I've had. I don't really mention this stuff too often, but 10k would be ridiculous for us to hit in the next couple months. So if you guys want to hit that subscribe button, I'd really appreciate it. Let's get into the video. All right guys, to build this base, what we're going to do, we start off with 2 foundations, followed by another 3 triangles on the top side, and then a square. Should look something like this. Because of some collision issues and stuff with raised foundations, I'm going to show you the process that I would do, just so you don't run into any funky issues later down the line. First, we're going to use our TC room on the right-hand triangle here. We're going to add a wall and a window, and we're also going to put our roof on top. Don't worry about the external wall yet. We're going to be using raised foundations, so you guys are going to need a very flat location to build this, but it ain't too hard to find. Don't seal that in quite yet. If you really want to, you could do this just to get your TC down, just so it's not too much of a fuss. Just remove this back wall. I just put it there for a lineup just to make sure it would work. Of course, you're going to want to put some sticks in there just so nothing decays while we're building it. So you should have this right from here. Make sure you put nothing on this line. This is where our sealed bunker is going to be. So for our airlock, we're going to go right here. Again, we're not worrying about the outer walls yet because these are going to be raised foundations. Reason I'm doing this first is so I can put my roofs on top and properly seal the base in so I don't have collision issues with the raised foundations. So now you should have something that looks like this. No external walls. From here, we can add our raised foundations. So we're going to go triangles all the way around the base. This is cheaper, stronger, faster, better, whatever Kanye said. This is what I recommend. From here, you should have something that looks like this. Next, we're going to want to seal our base somehow. By doing that, I'm just going to be putting a door right here and then walling this area off. So this for now is going to be the front door. And then you'll have 2 other doors right here. Feel free to add some stairs here. It doesn't really affect much. Just allows you to get up a little bit easier. Once you're upgraded, you should have a sealed base. Don't forget to put a roof like my dumbass. Alright, so upgrade your door frames, ladies and gentlemen. This base is going to be great for solos and duos. It's not very big, but it's pretty sturdy. If you wanted to use this base design with a bigger group, you could easily do so. Instead of starting with the 2x1, you could easily go into a 2x2 just for the extra space and storage. I'll show you how to set up the interior of the base and what I would do for traps and all that stuff next, but we're going to get to the good part. I'm going to show you how to seal this bunker and make sure that it's a little bit more difficult for you to get offline raided. For those that are having trouble getting offline raided, for those that want to know that their loot is secure when they get offline, this is just a measure you can use to make it a little more difficult for people to raid you. Of course, you're going to want to upgrade out of logs. Logs are just cheap. You can break into it with an axe. You don't even need explosives, so make sure all of your foundations around your base, upgrade your ceilings, and doors and walls are all at least planks before you log off. Now that we've done that, before you add a bunker in your base, make sure you have a bed or a sleeping bag in the house. I can't stress this enough. Make sure you have a sleeping bag in your core before you seal the bunker, or else you ain't getting back in your house. Okay, so to seal this bunker when you log off for the night, what you're gonna need to do, put a twig wall here. Come upside. You're going to need building materials for this. You are then going to put a floor on top of here. You're going to seal it off with whatever material you feel with whatever material you feel comfy spending. I personally would put it up to metal. I like my ceilings to all be at least metal. This way, it's 12,000 to get through here, and a plank raised foundation is 11,000, so that's about equal. That's 10 to 12 dynamite rolls. That's like 4 C4. You should be sturdy. If you want to get real fancy, you're going to upgrade everything to metal. At least the raised foundations and your ceilings. This way, it's 36,000 to go through a wall and 12,000 to get through a ceiling, Once you add a second floor with additional doors, which I will be showing you, this is a pretty expensive raid, and if someone really wants to get in, they will. But this should prevent 99% of people from getting into your house. Once your floor is sealed, you're going to log out of the server right here. This is your safe spot. When you log back in and you need to open your bunker, you are going to need something like a grenade or a couple minutes of patience, because you are going to need to Alt F4 your life. Yes, you're going to need to spawn down inside the bunker. When you spawn inside the bunker, you're going to need something to break this twig. I'm assuming you're going to have a gun, at least a knife. All you're going to need to do to open this bunker is break this twig. Okay, so now you guys are educated on how to make your bunker base. I'm going to show you how I would expand this, where to put your front door, how to build a shooting floor. First things first, get your honeycomb done. Now that we honeycomb the back of that, this little triangle here, gonna add a front doorway. Because this is where our core is, I like to add the extra raised foundation here. And then we're gonna do a regular square foundation, couple sets of stairs. We can again add another airlock. Expand all the way around. This is just going to be honeycomb because this is where our core is. We're just going to seal this area. Do the same on the other side. Didn't do the roof because I'm a goofball, but we can patch that in a second. Okay, so from here, keep walling this off. We're gonna upgrade all this. From here, anywhere there's a triangle on the outer side of the base, I'm again going to put walls going around to continue the honeycomb, just so raiding into the second floor isn't any cheaper. So we still have our 2x3 design here. We're gonna need stairs to the next floor, of course. I would just add one stair on the right side of this ceiling. Wall this. Door here. Door here. You can seal off the left side. As for your top floor, make sure you seal in those honeycombs. Ceilings here. This is your roof access. And add a door here. Seal this off once again. Now we have roof access. This is where our shooting floor is going to be. So, for the shooting floor, what we are going to do, on the back side of the base, we're going to start by leading off with these triangles, and then left side, you're going to put another one here. Right side, you're going to do another one here. You're going to reverse this on the opposite side. So the first triangle, you get 2, then right, then left. On the right side, we're going to go left, then right, and then right, left. This middle one you don't really need. I think I'm going to leave it flat face. By doing this, you're going to be able to put windows all the way around, as well as single doors giving you peek downs to look around your base. When you add doors to the shooting floors, always do it from the left hand side. That way, when you open up this door, it'll seal your long angle and allow you to look down without being open and exposed from this long angle. Okay, so coming out of the roof access door, you're going to have 2 doors off to your right on the triangle, then a window, then 2 doors again. The easiest way to explain this is every time there's a flat angle or a long angle, you're going to use a window. Every time there's a peek down, you're going to want to use doors. Make sure you get all your roofs in there. You're just gonna have to add a bunch of door frames up top. Usually you can just leave these twigs, put them up to logs if you need to, but these are just so you can actually add some roofs. So this is just how I would do my shooting floor. Just gives you access to watch your front door, different angles, but also gives you some more secure peek downs so you're not overly exposed. This is how I would set up the core and place some of these boxes. Remember, if you're using raised foundations, you're actually able to put the shelves directly into the foundation, saving you a ton of space. This goes for boxes as well, but if you're going to do this, just make sure you didn't put them too deep into the foundation and they're not actually sticking out on the other side of the wall. All of your construction deployables fit under the stairs. Then you can put your workbench really wherever you want. I just put it up here because it's easy and convenient. Guys, if you like the design, let me know in the comments. It's kind of a simple, quick one for you guys. Really, the only takeaway from this is the raised foundations and of course the sealed bunker. You can kind of expand this and build this however you feel like, but this is my take on it. This is something that I'm going to be playing out of the next couple wipes. I'm sure you guys are going to see the videos. I'll be living in this base. Like, subscribe, check out some of the content, guys. Appreciate it. I'll see you in the next one.